Good morning, 47. We have a lead on the Shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the Shadow client. Spurred by Eric Soders, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soda's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the Shadow client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Colorado, 47. The militia has taken up HQ at an old apricot farm and appear to be training for a series of coordinated strikes, ranging from cyber attacks to full-blown guerrilla warfare. The Shadow client appears to unite specialists and radicals from all over the map, mercenaries and terrorists, hackers and spies joined by an unknown common cause. Satellite scans indicate that the command room is below ground inside an old tornado shelter. Only Rose appears to have access, however, so to get inside, you will need to get creative. This environment is hostile and highly alert, so tread carefully. Good luck, 47.
Talking about? I was just at the security station watching the feeds. There's this creepy guy interrogating the hostage. Oh yeah, that must be Bird.
Anyway, talking about family history. Well, it's like something part of something bigger. Like there's a continuity or existence.
Crossings.
For real, man.
Hell of a baptism by fire, man. You're telling me. I'm impressed.
Of course, you don't hold a candle to my body. I have to say, it's a beautiful piece of work.
A murderous death trap.
Well, you know,
art comes in many guises.
So what's this I hear about a training accident? That would be Burgess, the sharpshooter. Point man in the Mexico operation? Huh. Got clipped by a ram or something? The team trains with a battered ram, simulating an attack on secondary motor. I don't know, I guess old Burgess had a test of that. 9 out of 10 accidents happen in the home. They can say that. Anyway, the guy was lucky to break his ankle, that's all. He'll be back in a couple. So does road still provide?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, my friend, but I checked the technology. It was the first thing I did.
Of course.
Sorry. So maybe there's something wrong with the delivery system?
Again, I also checked that. Listen, I appreciate your interest in my work, but it's a little hard to focus with all these questions.
Looks a bit out of place, doesn't she? I mean, let's be honest, none of us are exactly God's finest. Takes a thief to catch a thief. Penelope Graves?
Hey, there is a no-go for you, buddy. Sorry. Still not getting a signal. I need you to adjust the satellite reception. All right. Oh, shit. What a waste. It's the time. What?
Strange.
We might have a situation. Okay. What? So I just found out that Pavati was a Tamil tiger.
That is Penelope Graves, acclaimed anti-terror analyst. Strange to see her as part of this
Penelope
crowd.
Graves. We
was allegedly one of the best assassins in all of South Asia.
What is this?
I'll explain
After the
everything in the slurry pit. It will be in your best interest to do as I say.
I understand.
Ravaged the South China Sea with that maelstrom
I'll see you there.
pirate boss who hijacked a TI-class supertanker.
Is that where she lost the arm?
Crazy shit.
Can you believe she lost that to a grenade fired by one of the guys here?
Oh, you were at Jordan Cross's funeral, huh?
It was a thing of beauty.
Whole team moving on club work. Perfect execution. Thomas Cross was upside when we died.
Miss Graves, you are being recruited back into Interpol as an insider.
What? Who are you anyway? How did you find me?
That is not important. Think about this carefully. You can provide us with valuable intel. If you cooperate, the agency will overlook your unfortunate transgression.
And what if I refuse, huh? If I scream and get the guards here?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Might prove unhealthy. I'll give you a few moments to think about it.
Good work, 47. This should give her something to think about.
Okay, can you just leave me alone for a few minutes? I've got some thinking to do. I'm sure Rogue won't mind. Think, Graves. How did they get to you? Flight out of Lyon under assumed name. Passport provided through Delgado and that Vanisher guy. It looked clean. Changed clothes at JFK and again at Denver International. Charred the passport after leaving the hotel. Burner phone was dropped before I left the flight. It can't possibly be that. Diplomatic car out of Denver. Nothing unusual about the bus ride.
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47.
Keep those eyes peeled, brother. Give him hell, bro.
Hey there, bro. Nah, I can't let you through here right now.
Keely.
Look for any intruders, okay?
Hey, brother.
That is Maya Parvati, Sri Lankan assassin turned pirate turned insurgent.
I'm back.
Well, well, our very own punching bag. Any broken bones?
Wounded pride, that's all.
Good to hear. All right, head over to the briefing area. We'll resume in a moment. Rose. Parvati. The point man is back in action. That's your prerogative. Fine, we'll be waiting. All right, people, let's get to it. Burgess is back. We're finally ready to make this happen. I expect you all to know this by heart. But in case amnesia has set in, here's the sequence. Advance to the car with haste. Eliminate the passengers. Retrieve the briefcase. Extract. Got that? And remember, speed and accuracy is the name of the game. All right. Now go pick up your weapons and get in position. Move out! Rose.
Parvati, please proceed. Pretend I'm not here.
Not a problem. All right, let's go again. On your marks. Ready, set, execute. Read the documents and extract.
Fire at will! Fire at will! Engage! Don't let him get away!
Okay, let's take 5. Team's overall performance was passable. Good speed and accuracy, but coordination needs to improve. The point is to build up muscle memory. A perfect seat for...
Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
Bloody wanking out! get into.
Okay, I'm sorry. But when you put somebody who suffers from nausea caused by the motion...
Sean Rose in charge of operations. I don't get it. Why'd the boss pick him? Why not Reynard?
The way I see it, Reynard's the lone wolf.
I didn't have a clue either. So who the hell was this guy?
Concerned citizen with a chip on his shoulder?
With skills like that? Come on, man.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, shit!
Back up.
Right. When I went into demolition...
How you been?
You know, I've been thinking. In school, they always talk a lot about separation of powers. You know, Constitution and all that.
Safety first, right?
That's fine. Say what you want, but to me, that's what it's about.
From a very early age, right, I understood what people want. A big, beautiful blast that rings in your ears for hours, am I right? Like, for New Year's, I was always the kid with the biggest and baddest rockets on the street.
It's weird, actually, how in the old days, Bump.
Let's go. Scan the area for any IEDs. I'm right behind you.
Sean Rose confirmed down. Nicely done, 47.
Orchard is clear. Moving on.
Grab that trigger. Semper Paratus.
Guy.
So last night was interesting.
Oh, right. You were doing that bomb trigger for Rose. How's it work exactly?
Yeah, so Rose is building an explosive battery unit for a Link 4 smartwatch.
Oh, right, for the next target. It's this Devereaux guy?
Right. But Rose wants to control the time of detonation, so I designed this software trigger, works by email. Devereaux checks it, the virus infects the watch, triggers the charge, and boom.
Well, that is hardcore. Man, these people don't piss about.
Yeah, well, still beats working at a bank.
Oh, did I tell you? I found another one yesterday.
Another one?
You're need to deal with situations like this.
It was nothing.
Okay.
Another one? Do tell.
Okay, so you know how Rose keeps it Anyway, someone knocked a pen off center, and he just went full OCD. Had to go outside and chain smoke half and half before he drove.
Hello. Brute?
There he goes.
What's he up to anyway?
Time for another cigarette, I guess. Unconscious? Why, Ezra, that's very embarrassing. That makes no sense at all. I'll need to check my numbers.
Go, go, go! Delta on point. Bravo.
That's all targets taken care of, 47. Now gain access to the tornado shelter.
Salute, soldier.
This is Papa Charlie. I have arrived at the location and it looks clear. Over.
The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow Client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
Some kind of network. Power planes. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Well, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow Client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA, and Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow Client?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.
Rose is gone.
It was me, wasn't it? They tracked me. I don't believe it. I took every precaution.
Rose knew the risks. They all do. You did well, Olivia. I am proud of you. Now listen. The ICA knows about you. They kept you alive because they needed you, and now they don't. We won't talk again. Not until the storm is over.
I don't like it. This man, you know what he's capable of. You need to end this now.
I ran away as a boy. My friend and I. Away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
You know him.
Better than anyone.